Okay, we're back. Hello, everyone. We're doing more Dragon Quest XI. We're here. We're going to start with this one, the Cannock Castle, Alter the Legendary Line. You know, Dragon Quest II, the one on the NES, gets such a bad rep, but I have really good memories of it. Ne'er before hath the Crown Prince been absent so long. I cannot help but fear for him. I only pray that he hath not come to any harm. The castle town of Cannock welcomes thee. Though, alas, thou hast arrived at an unhappy time. Thou seemst a capable sword, prithee. Make haste unto the throne and speak with the king. Lo, is this a courageous adventure I see before me? Well met, wanderer. I know not whom thou art, but there is a boon I would ask of thee. Some days since, mine own beloved son, the Crown Prince, did vow to vanquish the High Priest Hagen, and so saying, did set out to search of the Prince of Midenhall, or Midenhall, that they might join forces in his quest. But he did not depart on foot. Nay, it seemed that the boy did vanish into thin air, like unto a puff of smoke. None have since seen hide nor hair of him. A father cannot help but fret. Prithee, wilt thou seek him out and bring him to me, that I might know well that ere he has ventured forth once more? Get a tectonic plate, which is actually a pretty good suit of armor, but it may be a little late in the game for it. Verily, thou art benevolent indeed. As I stated, my son did set out in search of the Prince of Midenhall, and in addition, the Princess of Moonbrook, another of his royal peers. I have scant little in the ways of further detail save this. 'Twould seem he spake of having heard tell of a prince among a people named the Roamers. And 'twas upon so saying that he did vanish in the manner previously described. 'Tis a most vexing tale, to be certain. I don't know quite what to believe, but there can be little doubt that the boy hath disappeared. Forgive me, I know, but I know not else in my aid in thy search. Alright, well, Prince of the Roamers it is. Also, Moonbrook. Another potential lead. Beyond this door lieth the chamber of the princess, beloved sibling of our dear Crown Prince. I dare say thou hast no business here. Okay. Thou appearest the place wherein the kingdom's most sacred treasures, the relics of mighty Erdrick, are housed. None may enter without royal assent. Okay. So it's locked tight. Alright. This door is locked tight. Let us offer up our voices in prayer that the Crown Prince might be returned to us unharmed. Okay, well, let's go check out the Roamer camp first, and then see what we might find. I don't know which one we gotta go to, night or day, so... No, that's Rainbow Mines. What do you think? She's an amazing dancer, right? When she starts to move, I just know that the Almighty sits up there and takes notice. But just one word of warning, don't go fall in love with her, okay? I had to go through a lot to marry her. She's very much my better half, and I intend to keep it that way. What are you looking so anxious for anyways? Is there something you wanted to ask me? What's that? Has the Prince of Cannock been through here? Well, there was this laid-back sort of fellow who came back not too long ago and asked me if I was the Prince of Midenhall. I told him he was right about me being royalty, but that I was the Prince of Esther, not Midenhall, wherever that is. He wandered off looking very disappointed. He's a bit of an oddball, to be honest. He's muttered something about going to a cave with a weird name to look for some princess. Well, once again, the Imperial Pantry of Parthenia? Weird, like I say. And to top it all off, as he was walking away, he was just vanished into thin air. I'd love to know what his story is. Alright. It's another one of those where we're going to have to go jumping through various Dragon Quest worlds to find what we're looking for. Alright, we're gonna use some holy protection here, just so I don't have to deal with this nonsense. Okay, so I'm pretty sure... Nope. This will track. There we go. Hey there. Due to your heroic victory over Monster, I can now go fetch Feverfew Seed. Thank you, friend. My intention is to employ Seed's power to kill illness of Curie. I hope it is success. we cannot to continue adventures while he is unwell. You asked, did I see boy who is Prince of Cannock? I indeed did. This boy recently came to me in search for a royal relative. He informed me to me that he is the prince of this place, Cannock, and inquired if I am from Moonbrook. He appeared maximally disappointed when I answered in negative. Then he made implication he will venture towards Wheelbook to continue investigation. Upon pronouncing this, he immediately vanished like a specter. I did not even obtain the opportunity to say farewell. I have a better question, actually, or a question. How the fuck does he know about Wheelbook? Like, specifically, actually, how does he know about the Pantry of Parthenia, too? But, like, any of these towns. Like, where did he come across his knowledge? Well, Minicat, can you tell us? Well. Hi, Minicat! Hello, beautiful. Yes, you're a very pretty cat. You're a very pretty girl. Oh, holy protection, Mora. What a time for it. Ah, it's you! Sandra told me that you were the one who fetched that cold medicine for us. Very good deal, thank you. It really was a strange stay. Okay, we'll skip to that. We read that. Now, was there something you wanted to ask me? What's that? As a boy who calls himself the Prince of Cannock paid a visit to the village? Why, yes, he was here not long ago. He asked me if I was related to the King of Middenhall. Well, I told him that I had royal blood, but that my family hailed from Gotha, not Middenhall. He seemed terribly disappointed to hear that, I must say. Anyway, he shuffled off soon forwards afterwards, mumbling something about the Neverglade. That's the last I saw of him. I wonder what his story was. Honestly, it's been a while since I've seen one so young look so despondent. Alright, so, the Neverglade. Yes, this is quite the fetch quest we gotta go on to find the Prince of Cannock, which is actually fitting considering you gotta do something like this when you first go to find him in the first game, or in the second game. Alright, so we're back at the Neverglade. Yeah, here we are. I like this music, by the way. There's something about this theme that just makes me happy listening to it. It's so mysterious. They say that only the pure-hearted are able to see fairies. That pretty much rules out oldies like me. What's that? You can't see them either? Well, congratulations! Sounds like you're all grown up. Oh dear, just looked at my stomach. I was asleep for so long, I have no idea what I said. Let's start making dinner right away. Well, time to go search through the Neverglade, I guess. What's in here? Alpha Elixir. There he is. Well met, stranger. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Prince of Cannock. Might it be so bold as to surmise that thou art none other than he whom I seek, the Prince of Middenhall? Aye, there is something noble indeed in thy bearing. Royal blood floweth in thy veins. Of that there can be no doubt. Thou art he, I am certain of it. Do mine ears deceive me? Thou art indeed a prince, but not of the kingdom of Middenhall? Thou hailest from a realm named Dundrasil? Then, can it be that this is another false dawn, and I am no closer to succeeding my quest to join forces with my royal peers? How far have I come? I could scarce recall. I have journeyed hither and yon on what has thus far been utterly fruitless quest, guided by that eerie, disembodied voice. To think that it would lead me here, to this wretched, never-ending forest. Perhaps I'm no adventurer after all. Aye, 'twere better that I had never left the safety of the castle. The mark on Cesar's hand is glowing. Use the power of Illuminator to return Prince Cannock to his world. Alright, get the fuck out of here. This light, what devilry is this? Ah! The prince is bathed in a blinding light and transported back to Cannock Castle. Now that his son has been returned to him safely, this might be a good time to go back and speak to the king. Don't even give him a choice, just send him back. Off we go then! Today's been a tickington kind of day. "'Tis marvelous indeed to be back in the place I call home. I owe it all to thee. Yet I must not tarry here. I am given to understand that the Prince of Middenhall hath set out upon a great quest. and I must needs join him without delay. Lo, the wanderer returneth. Verily, thou art a hero indeed. Thou hast delivered my son from danger and returned him unto me. I will ne'er forget what thou hast done for this kingdom. In honor of thy noble deed, pray accept this small token, a treasure that hath graced the castle vault for countless generations. 'Tis true that my son hath at times taken a somewhat lackadaisical approach to life, but nevertheless the blood of Erdrick, that mightiest of heroes, floweth still in his veins. If not he, then who else can hope to vanquish the high priest Hargan? Aye, thou hast rendered a great service not merely unto my family, but to this world entire. Okay, I don't actually know if the tectonic plate is going to be better than what I'm using. 456, okay, it's not better than him. Hendrik, is it better? What? Why do you have Twin Eagle armor on? Oh, I know why. It is actually better than the Twin Eagle armor, though. Fends off fire damage, too, so it's kind of nice. I mean, there's probably other stats I'm losing for it, but whatever. Alright, let's go to Rose's tower here in Dragon Quest IV. The words "Altar of the Chosen" are etched into the monument. The altar allows you to visit the words. Okay, Rose's room. So this is a very important area in Dragon Quest IV. Well, Sir Rosegarden, please stop it, please. Help us, please. Must destroy. Clank. Must destroy everything. Okay. Well, here's Sir Rosegarden. Oh, one of those are crit too. Good 800 damage on him so far. Hit me by 14. Okay, good 1,000 more damage. And he's done. Hey, Veronica leveled up. Look at that. Alright, what are we learning? Got 7 skill points. Eric leveled up. Sick. Okay. Veronica. You are working on this one here. You don't have enough points yet. You need 1 more point, and we will have learned. This one is Frizzle. Alright, Eric. You are working on. Which unlocks this. Miracle Flash. Look at that. I don't believe it. The Flute of Revelation has been destroyed. Does this mean I won't be able to see Sorrow anymore? Why would anyone do such a thing? Who would be cruel enough to possess Sir Rosegarden and set him on us like this? Thank you very much for rescuing us. You're a good person. You mustn't blame Sir Rosegarden for attacking us, though. He's not some horrible monster. He's been Rose's staunchest defender since Slime Immemorial. I don't know what happened to him, but he just changed completely all of a sudden. He started attacking us like he was possessed or something. It was so surprising. Next thing we knew, he'd smashed up Rose's blood with Flute of Revelation. Now it's completely oozeless. It's what her boyfriend Sorrow oozes to get into this room. Without it, they won't be able to see each other. It's a tragedy, don't you think? Rose and Sorrow are so great together. That's why I've decided to make a new Flute of Revelation and give it to Rose as a present. Hey, I don't suppose you'll be able to help, would you? You've been tasked to undertake a quest. I get a Tempest Shield out of this. Really? That's great! Now I need you to do is bring me the wood I'll be using. My grandmother, told me that you can't ooze just any old wood to make something like the Flute of Revelation. You need some timber from a very special tree indeed. It's called the Revella tree. It grows in the forest where the fairies live. Could you go and fetch some for me? Once you brought it to me, I'll be able to make the flute and no slime. Oh, and don't worry about Rose and Thoroughgood. I'm going to stick to them like glue and make sure nothing else bad happens. The forest where fairies live. The only one I can think of there is the Neverglade. I seem to be back to my clank old self. You have my thanks, kind sirs. Alas, I have very little recollection of what happened to me. I do recall a voice in my head, urging me to destroy everything, but that's all. Still, whether it was my own volition or not is beside the point. I had the duty to protect Rose, and instead I turned my clank sword upon her. What is more, I have destroyed the precious Flute of Revelation, the only clank means by which she and Sarah could be reunited. I have thoroughly disgraced myself, and I must gather my meager clank possessions and leave the tower immediately. I don't think she'd be happy with that. That aside, though, we are going to head back to Dragon Quest V world and go into the Netherglade once again, as I'm fairly certain this is the only forest we've been to that has fairies, I think. Unless the first forest has fairies in them that we're not aware of. Alright, you guys say anything different? You're looking for a magical tree that grows in the forest where the fairies live? I'm not sure about the tree itself, but I know you can find a branch from it. There's a local silver pithecus that uses it to practice its fencing skills. I suppose you'll have to fight it to get the thing off. Get the thing off it, though. Good luck. Okay. This might not be the right way. Okay. That's where we met the fairy back in the day. Okay, so there's fairies there. That's just not where we're gonna go. Alright. We might not want to be putting holy protection up. We might actually just want to fight a silver pithecus that yeah, we might want to just fight a silver pithecus in the area. It may not be something that we see on the overworld. Yeah, there's some right there. There we go. Easy peasy. Great saber cat. In Dragon Warrior 2, they called them Silver Batboon. And the gold ones were Golden Batboons. I think they're called Golden Mandrills now, but... Alright. Hey, Rose. Good day to you. Did you get the special what I need to ooze for the flute? Give the revelry branch to the slime. Ooh, this is great. I can feel the magic just oozing out of it. Thanks so much. I'm going to start working on the new flute of revelation right away. I can't wait to show Rose and Sir Rose Garden. Oh, and here's a little something for your trouble. You got us out of a sticky situation there. Have a shield. We did it, team. We completed a rosy revelation. Now, I don't think this shield is better than what we have, but it is a decent shield overall. And look at that. Now we've completed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have not completed 8. We have completed 9. And now we're going to go here and do Tenton. Now you might be thinking, what the fuck, Tenton? What the fuck is Tenton? Well, Tenton is an area in Dragon Quest X that we are never going to get to see because they're rude as shit. But it's so good. Our poor village. I wandered away from Tenda and the others and found myself back here, you see? Now I'm reeling from the shock. Oh wait, who are you? You say you are the one whose coming was foretold by Tenda? Well, whoever you are, we need your help. Start by making sure you have spoken to everyone here. Come on, hurry. We live in a peaceful seclusion for so long. Our village is protected by the blessings of the Shelled One and hidden from monsters by Tenda's sorcery. But that peace was not destined to last. Tenda foresaw that one day monsters would come and that the Shelled One would be taken from us. When I heard this, I was naturally thrown into a terrible panic, but Tenda remained calm and led the villagers to safety. Before the monsters came. She's young, but she is far wiser than me. Now the important thing is to restore the Shelled One to his rightful place before everyone returns to the village. Oh, how I pray that he comes home to us unharmed. Single file, 3 gold coins. So you have come. You are Sasori, are you not? And you have come to restore the shelled one? I bid you welcome. Do not be surprised, Tenda foresaw it all. He predicted that the troubles roiling on another world would bring monsters and that they would carry off the Galapagod, and you would be our savior. Allow me to explain. The Galapagod is a giant tortoise that watches over our village. He sends his thoughts to Tenda, blessed as she is with the acute psychic powers, and she uses his instructions to guide us all. The thought of monsters manhandling the shelled one pained me terribly. But Tenda told me that I should not resist and should instead wait for the coming of one called Sasori. Your destiny is to restore the Galapagod to his rightful place, as he has been foretold. Will you travel between worlds, defeat the monsters in the castle of the Necrogon, and return our sacred guide to us? Yeah, sure. We had a pet pot for this too. Oh, what a relief! I was not worried, of course. I knew you would agree. The shelled one is never wrong, after all. Now, while I cannot join you on your quest, I will aid you in whatever I can. Whatever way I can. Firstly, please take this. Sasori receives the Zoom Stone. With this stone, you will always be able to return to Tickington, even all the way from another world. When you find the shelled one, use the Zoom Stone, and both of you will be whisked back here in a flash. I know you can do it, Sasori, for it is your destiny. Galapagod. 3 gold coins. They won't let me go across the bridge. Sadly, we did not get to see more of Tickington, but yes. This is the starting town that everyone starts in Dragon Quest X. Alright, so we're gonna go to Dragon Quest III. I believe we go to just Barmos' castle, not the later on one, but I might be wrong on that. I'm not 100% certain where the Galapagod is. He's here somewhere. Fortunately, we mostly know our way through here, I think. Like I said, though, he may not even be in this area. That possibility does exist. Okay, on here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Not down there. Over there. Over here. Okay. There he is. Okay, he is here. Apparently, you can ride this thing. I bet he can take us to some amazing places if he's in the mood. The very large tortoise. Chances are it's the Galapagod, the sacred guardian of the village of Tickington. It's clearly in some discomfort, but it's remaining stoical. Come on, you silly turtle, don't fight it. Give in. Go on, use your far powers and take us somewhere nice. Verily and yea, the turtle doth intrigue and excite in equal measure. Lo, the power that emanated from him is like unto that of the heavens. Zounds, who art thou? Wherefore hast thou ventured here? Intendest thou to trespass against us and return the turtle to Tickington, its erstwhile home? Very worthy. Thou art dogged indeed to have pursued this creature thus so far. Thy devotion would be admirable were it directed toward a more righteous end. Alas, thou art plainly misguided in thy faith and must needs be excommunicated like the heathen thou art. Alright, so we got a Rector, a Hidu Voodoo, and a Legitimate. Let's use Giga Gash. Oh, he's buffing. He's tapped up, apparently. These ones are definitely gonna be stronger than the normal, right? That was prevented from casting spells. That's less than ideal. We got some pep up happening there. Can you not drain my magic though? That'd be super. Hey, he's buffing. What a piece of shit. Sexy beam. See you later. This guy keeps popping up. What a piece of shit. Alright, well, how about we try Blade of Ultimate Power against him? Alright, well that did a nice chunk of damage to him. 654. Alright, he's defeated. We win. We did it, team. Hey, I leveled up. Cool. Serena gets 10. Jade leveled up. Fuck, everyone's leveled up. Alright. Cesare. How many points do we have? We have 10. Not enough to get either. Actually, I can get this one. I'll just save up for... yeah, I'll just save up for this one. This one here only needs 12, so might as well. And we'll get this one, and then we'll get this one. Okay. Let's see here. Well, Serena, did Serena level up? She has 33 points now, so... Right, she's gonna learn Kaswishel. Kaswishel. And we're gonna give her Deliverance. There we go. Now she can learn MP. Parry chance when wielding the spear is gonna go up, and then she's gonna get attack power up. Then we'll learn whatever this one is. Did Jade level? I think she did. Yeah, she's working on this one. Attack plus 35 while wielding claws. And this one here, we don't have enough points, but it's HP absorption while wielding claws. That's gonna be good. Alright. Veronica, I don't think you leveled up. Wait, yeah, you have 19 points. Yeah, you need 20. Okay. Hendrik did level up, and he's working on learning this one, which is Steadfast Forbearance. Alright. I think that's everyone. Wherefore, we did faithfully kidnap the turtle. The loss of the creature's aid would surely have starved that hateful hero of hell, and all would have been heavenly. The Galapagod is looking this way. His benign expression seems to be communicating his gratitude. Cesar uses the Doomstone to return to the village of Tenton. And so it has come to pass, just as it was foretold. You have undying gratitude, and that is not all. Our leader, Tenda, wanted you to have this. A bottle of Pep Pop. Before this misfortune befell us, the Shelled One had not left our village for 1,000 years or more. Every second without him was pure agony, though I believed that he would have been returned to us. I was beset by worry. It's a good thing that the other villagers were spared all of this. We are fortunate to have a leader that is wise as Tenda. It was she who led the people of the village to safety. In truth, I do not know why all of this happened, but there's one thing I am sure. Tenda is wise and noble, and I will do all I can to serve and assist her. We all have our role in life, and that is mine. Alright, there we go. I think that's all we have access to right now for Tickington. Oh yeah, we complete this one. So we get this from one of the areas we're about to go to, this one and this one. So we're going to be doing those here shortly. I'm going to fly to the next area we got to go to, and then we'll take our break. And we got about an hour or so left to stream, so we've still got lots that we can do. I'm going to stay at the end here first, though. We did it, team! So I know today it's not been super duper exciting in terms of like getting through the story, but we got through a lot of the Tickington side stuff, so we got a lot of rewards out of it. Okay. We gotta use citation. Yep. We gotta go over here to the Watchers. There we go. Alright, we're gonna take our break, guys, and we'll explore some more. Borneo, we got more Dragon Quest XI for you here in just a moment.